I made a board gaming table with a TV insert. So this is how it looks. It's a bit rough, it's not smooth like usually furniture is, but I don't mind it. Since it looks rough, it's fine if it feels rough. And the middle board can be lifted from here. I might do something to make it easier, but for now it works. And then you can see the TV under there. And this one also lifts, but that's a tight fit. So I'm quite happy with it. And here we can then see what it took to make it. First, I create a template of the TV, which I can use to measure the required dimensions without damaging the TV. First I'll make some slots to join the main beams. I measure roughly half of the width of the board. Then I cut it, and after I have cut it, I measure the width with the width of the other board, and then I cut that one also. After I've cut it, then I'll make a few slots in the middle also to be able to remove the parts from the middle easier. Here I can do it with a knife. After this is done, I repeat it for the other parts, and then I join the boards together and I apply some glue. I'm using a multi-purpose glue, which might be good enough, I don't know. And then I join them together and apply a screw into it. Then I use the template to measure the width and find the correct location for the next beam, and I make the cuts again. And after I've done it, I realize something.
Ei riitä. Kyllä mä en osaa mitään tehdä.
Even though it's wrong, I still continue it.
I was supposed to put this tablet here the other way around, but I'm such a genius that I didn't. So now I'm 5 centimeters short on the length, but because I'm an idiot, that's what it will be. I won't be changing it anymore. Let's see how it turns out. Man, it sucks to be stupid.
In hindsight, I should have fixed it, but I chose to instead add extra beams in the end to increase the length. And I did this on all the sides.
From this it looks like I'll need 4 centimeter shims here to bring it level. Let's see how it works out.
Here I added the shims. I have to do it in 2 parts since I don't have screws long enough.
After adding these shims, it seems to be quite level. Try to mark the corner and then somehow saw it in a 45-degree angle. Then try to fasten one end.
Here we can see how slow I actually work.
I have this board cut and then I measure it the same way in the other end and then fasten it. And then rinse and repeat for... Well, there's a change of plans. Instead of doing the 45-degree angle, like here, this one is successful in my opinion. But if I go and check, for example, this one, it's horrible. And this one also. Freehanding these is quite a pain, so I'll leave with that. I'll fill it up with something and I'll go like this the rest of them. For the middle part, which is not screwed in, I'll try to make some dowels. I will glue it. I'll try to strengthen it with dowels, but I don't have jigs or dowels, so I'll make them by hand. I have no idea how it will work, but we'll see. Then I'll make some dowels. The knot might not be the best of things here, but who cares? It's not the best ever, but it'll suffice. That's quite fine. Not perfect, not horrible. Hole isn't quite in the perfect location, so I'll have to... That should be good enough. Univer yleisliima. Rikeper. No idea if it's good for this, but this is what I have. It looks decent. I don't have clamps, so I'll just leave it like this. And let's hope it's good enough. And I'll do the other one also. And then I'll make a square out of 2 of these, and then I'll continue building the inside like this. Let's see the last glue up. Now let's see how it ends up. And now this way I can insert these longer dowels, join these like this. I'm making some bracings for the middle part, but I don't have a drill to make the holes to these braces. So I do them like this. Now I can then screw it like this and hang the middle part here. Now I can set these braces. First try and it looks like this. It's quite nice, but I'll do some testing and then decide what I want to do. After the burn, it looks like this. I'm quite happy with it. Now I'll apply the lacquer and see how it changes. And this is how it looks like after first layer of lacquer. Because of what I happened to have for the feet is this. I got this for free some time ago. And I suck at planning. This didn't match up with the feet, so I had to add an extra spacing wood here and here so that it's in the middle and still can be fastened. And some more brilliant planning. I had to remove the screws in order to be able to insert the table. Insert the TV into the table. For me, the wood cost $5 in gas, and the screws were in the same work. The table leg I got for free, so it was few dollars gas. And then the lacquer was $10. And then I used saw, and I used sandpaper and a butane torch, which I borrowed from my father, but it would have cost like $20 to rent it. So quite cheap in the end. For a table like this, the TV was also free. Someone threw it away, but it works.